I really wanted to go through the reason for the podcast and the YouTube channel, what we plan on talking about, what I'm going to go through, what the podcast will be like, that sort of thing. So I guess first off, the reason for YouTube and the podcast is to share my experience in real estate, share my journey and what I've learned to hopefully help other people. And I have, over the years, learned a lot through podcasts, and they have given me a shitload of free information, and I really appreciate it. And this is kind of my turn to give back to the community, which has helped me a lot to get to where we've gotten over the years. We also, over the past 2 years, started creating software, and initially, for a long time, the software was going to be used internally, and as we've developed it and have used it, I started to realize that it would be a lot more scalable for me to make the software, the offer automation software, available to everybody across the country, and to sell it on a subscriber service, and then to hopefully partner with other real estate investors in different markets, to maybe become a lender on other people's deals, to use it as a community of people that can find deals and work together. So it feels like a better way for me to move into the future. So the reason for the podcast is to bring attention back to that software and to bring people into my life. And I think really the biggest part of the podcast and the YouTube channel is to let other real estate investors know that I am a real estate investor in Connecticut, and I'm really looking for deals out this way. So if you're in another part of the country and somebody comes across maybe a bulk REO portfolio, or they just have a random deal, or somebody in Connecticut is looking for a buyer, and if I could become kind of a national real estate personality, I guess, then I feel like that could only help. And so the plan to get there is to give out as much information as possible, to provide as solid of content as we can provide, and then with the podcast to interview people to interview different experts in different fields that relate back to real estate, that can help the community, but not in just a generic sort of real estate investor way. I'm really looking to talk to experts in marketing, experts in system development, software, business professionals, investors, accountants, CPAs, and to get into deeper topics, to get into deeper conversations, and to look at more creative questions instead of just going through the same old shit that we're all used to going through, because there's plenty of podcasts that just interview your standard real estate investor and kind of go through the same sort of information. But I think if we can try to have a different look at it, we can possibly get different information out there to the public. And also, I don't think there's enough information on actually putting together the systems to grow your business and to turn it into a real business. I think a lot of podcasts are pointed at new investors and beginners, and not really experienced guys that understand what they're doing. So that's the reason for the podcast. The YouTube channel, if you got through this, I really appreciate it, and I hope you go through and listen to at least, maybe the first few episodes of the podcast. We're talking about freelancing and outsourcing and kind of what we're doing And I think it would be really helpful to anybody that's involved in looking to grow a business or scale their business. And beyond that, really hoping to get some great interviews and get some really smart people into this platform to share with the rest of the community. So thanks a lot, and have a great day. See ya.